Dear family of light, today we will talk about authority and how authority, especially on a spiritual and psychological level, destroys freedom. In everyday life, we have to accept authority all the time. I mean, if I have a broken tooth, I will go to the dentist because I am accepting the authority of the doctor, which can fix my broken tooth. If I need to fix my car, I will go to the mechanic and I will repair my car because I'm accepting that somebody knows how to do it and I don't. This kind of authority is fine and is good and is how we create our society. But another story is authority on my consciousness, on my spirituality, on my possibility to explore my consciousness. Society is made by humans, and there is a class of very rich people that control the media, for example. So they tell us which kind of news we should see and what we should not see. And so they control the mind of many, many people. Remember that the majority of human beings on planet Earth are poor and are ignorant, most of them. I will argue that probably 6 billion, maybe more, is in poorness and is not well educated. So is easily controlled, easily manipulated. So this small elite is pushing humanity toward a direction that favor that system itself and favor a group of very rich and powerful person. This society itself decide not only what you should read, what you should learn at school, but also how you will explore your consciousness. That's why they have a list of forbidden drugs and a list of legal drugs. Legal drugs that promote work, that promote slavery, that promote addiction, such as coffee, sugar, alcohol, and tobacco, are promoted by the system, while drugs like cannabis and psychedelic are always seen as a danger for society. But they are not a danger for yourself, but are a danger because if you take this kind of plants, you will question authority. You will lose loyalty to the capitalistic system, which is trying to defend himself. And so it promotes only the kind of drugs that will make you more active, more stressed, more your mind more active, and will not promote a meditative state. I mean, you will not smoke tobacco before meditating. Also, coffee before meditation is not good. Also, sugar is not good for meditation. And also, alcohol is not good for meditation. As you can see, these four legal drugs are not very good. They don't go hand by hands with meditation. The same control goes into the festivity and holidays that we have. I mean, think about Christmas and Christianity. I mean, Christmas is a holiday which has two colors as symbol, white and red, which are the color of a brand. This brand is Coca-Cola. And out of Coca-Cola, they created this fiction character, which is Santa Claus, and they build all a story around it, which brings, of course, toys to the children, etc. So it's promoting commerce, it's promoting spending. And many people during Christmas holiday, they eat more, they drink more alcohol, they eat more sweet, and of course they sleep less deep because if you eat a lot, drink a lot, and have a lot of sweet, you will not sleep good. And so, which kind of holiday is that? This is ridiculous. But as you can see, many people involve themselves and accept this as the normality. That's why Eckhart Tolle sometimes says that what is normal is insane. And he's a bit pushing it, but most of the time it's true. So celebrate your own festivities, celebrate what you feel like to celebrate. And if you don't want to participate in the great festivity of human beings, you just step back. You don't have to feel alone because you're spending Christmas alone. I mean, thanks God I don't have this problem. But many people I know that they feel sort of sad if they don't have somebody to pass Christmas with. Meditate, be in silence, go to the forest, fast. Use this celebration, which was a Roman celebration. This was called the Sol Invictus. The Sol Invictus was, of course, the 25th of December, because after 3 days, so you pass the 21st, 22 of December, and then you need 3 days till the sun start to come back, and so you start to have more light in the north hemisphere. As you can see, apply only to the north of the world. The south is reverse, so the south people should have Christmas the 24th or 25th of June, which is 3 days after the solstice, summer solstice in the south hemisphere. And so it was a pagan festivity, which then Christianity used and sell it as the celebration of Jesus' birthday. But as we know, Jesus was not born the 25th of December. That's a fact. We don't know which was his real date. We use this date because it's symbolic of the light coming back. The concept of family itself was born in Rome again 500 years before Christ, and it was a concept of slavery, because the pater familia, the head of the family, which was a male, was owning the wife and the children, owning. That was slavery. The children were his slaves, and so the wife was his slave. So which freedom is that? Is that what do you want to promote? And then they used, of course, again, Christianity used this family which was already existing, and they said, okay, now the family is this beautiful place where you can feel protected, where your roots are. And well, I take a look to the family today. I take a look to my family, my enlarged family, and all the sickness is in there, all the psychological problems that your parents, as you accept them as an authority, and they are not in 5D, and they are not even in 4D, they are just in 3D, and some of them are even only in 2D, which authority they have on your own consciousness? Zero, I will say. So maybe they educate you how to be a decent citizen of this society, but don't accept your parents as a spiritual authority, especially if they didn't achieve the high level of consciousness. And the same goes for the church, for the priest, for the politics, for your professor at school. Reject authority. And if you reject authority, you will start to feel more free, more, you will feel this freedom to express yourself in a very profound and meaningful way. Rejecting authority, of course, implies that you are rejecting also what I am saying, because here there is no authority tell you what to do and what not. These are just idea that I put out, and you can do what you want with it. You can trash it, you can discard it completely, or you can use partially, or you can use it completely. This is up to you. This is up to your own consciousness. It's your responsibility. I don't care, really. I mean, I hope just that this work can help you somehow, but is not because we are trying to impose some ideas or some authority into you. So the idea is to become a light to yourself. And when you become a light to yourself, you become dangerous, but dangerous for the priest, you are dangerous for the politician, you are dangerous to your parents, you are dangerous to your wife or your husband. And generally is discouraged. This to become a light to yourself is totally discouraged in our society, because a man that is a light to himself is free, and it can even move the masses against the system. So it became very dangerous. To become a light to yourself, of course, you have to meditate and you have to have a spiritual practice, yoga, for example, or others. It doesn't matter. But meditation and yoga or whatever practice are you in, they are very good and helping you if they not impose a strict discipline in which you can never go out. If they impose you strict rules, then it is very difficult for your consciousness to bloom out of freedom. You're always enslaved under rules, under what the guru of the guru of the guru said, and there is the lineage of I don't know which Hindu guru from 2000 years ago said that. No, no. Discard of all that. Take it if it is useful for yourself and for humanity. Use it and give thanks to all these teachers. That's fine, but don't accept their authority. In 4D and in 5D, there is no authority. So if we want to do a shifting consciousness, we will have to be free from all this. And not because something is written in a book of 2000 years ago means it's good, means it's useful. I mean, it doesn't mean nothing. You have to evaluate if these words are still relevant, if they were not manipulated from a priest caste, and who was doing all the translation during the last 2000 years. Most of the time, if you go to the source and you read the book, the original book is very different from the translation, the today translation. So be very careful. Becoming a light to yourself implies that you become calmer, wiser, you spend more time alone, you spend more time in nature, you enjoy more and more solitude, because let's face it, if you grow and grow spiritually, but the people around you don't grow, they remain eating the same stuff, you will change, probably eating more light, less processed food, etc. And you will not enjoy the movie as they watch. You will enjoy just different things, and so your life shift and their life don't. And so the more and more you grow up in spirituality, the more you are basically alone, or you find new spiritual people like you which share this path. If you hang around with the same friend you had 20 years ago, that's something wrong. You're not really growing. You are remaining the same, in the same slavery and the same ignorant. So watch out which people are you giving your energy, which kind of people are you hanging around, because these are shaping your future and your consciousness. So don't take this lightly. Take a look on what you're watching on TV, what are you watching on YouTube, what are you watching on social media, which music are you listening, promoting health, promoting relaxation, or promoting aggressiveness, what is your environment, etc., etc. All this can help you grow faster, and also makes your life more calm, more tranquil, and more independent from authority. The more you grow wise, of course, the less you seek external validation. External validation is what the marriage is based on. It's based on that the other is validating you all the time. If you don't need external validation, it is very unlikely you will stay in a long-term relationship. I mean, sometimes you find really the special one and you go for it. I'm happy for you. But most of the time, not. Most of the time, you are just searching for external validation. And this is very, very toxic. So, and that's why today many marriage fail, because people long for freedom. They want to be free. And wife and husband, they cannot one be authoritarian and the other not. They have really to be at the same level of consciousness and of authority. There should be no real authority there. If one is an authority, then the relationship is doomed to fail. So trust yourself, trust your inner light, your inner spark, your inner voice that most of the time is talking, but you don't listen because you are listening to all kinds of authority outside yourself. And we lost somehow, especially in the last decades, we lost the capacity to deeply listen to ourselves. Be free also from the authority of your past, because your past and your own experience sometimes teach you things and sometimes make you cling to something that you did or you were a person 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and you may cling to that, to this image of the past. To be free from the past is something that is very difficult. And well, there are techniques to overcome that. One of those is to burn all your picture, so you don't have picture memory. You don't watch picture of your past, and you don't have to give explanation, not to yourself and not to other people. It may sound extreme for many of you, but I just tell you, this is one technique that the shaman of Mexico were using it to clean themselves from the past. Remember that your atoms of your body change almost completely in 10 years. There are a few atoms which stay all your life, but the majority of your atoms are different after 10 years. So what you are watching today at the mirror is not the same that you were watching 10 years ago in the mirror. You call yourself the same, but you are not. You really, there was a tremendous shift, and people also don't allow themselves to change that much. They try to remain somehow the same, and this is causing a friction inside you. Many people get even sick because they don't accept change, or they don't accept that somebody died near them, which is a change, it's just a change, and they don't accept it. They want life to be as it was 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Culture also is not always positive. We tend to see the word culture as positive, but sometimes the culture is a hindrance to growth, because well, my culture did this and that in the past, and I want to repeat that. And again, I mean, question culture, question tradition, question festivity, and remember that your happiness doesn't depend on how much you please other, but on how much freedom you give to yourself. This is the important things. And this freedom doesn't imply that you are perfect. You may still do that hurt your body, things that hurt you in some way. Maybe you are having habits that are not exactly healthy, but you accept the responsibility of your action 100% and you move on as a free person. So I wish you a lot of freedom. Take care of yourself, and for now, be at peace, be at peace.